One of these days, I'll learn not to watch a scary movie before I go to bed. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Anthony, here to give you guys another movie review. This time it's for the horror film, Son. So first off, I hate this movie's title, because the whole time I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch The Son. It's like, no, it's just called Son. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does. If you guys watched my most anticipated movies of March 2021, you know that this movie was on my list and I was like pretty jazzed about it. I was like, okay, it's a horror film, got some cult vibes in here and it looks like some good performances. And I was like, all right, cool. After watching it, I think it's okay. I think it's an all right movie. It wasn't what I expected. That's kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. Let's talk about it. When a young boy contracts a mysterious illness, his mother must decide how far she will go to protect him from terrifying forces in her past. So when people say that that movie was a slow burn, it took a while to get there, but it was really, really good. And in my opinion, this movie's a medium burn. That's my new term, medium burn. There's just enough in the movie to keep you interacted and keep you interested and want to see what's going to happen at the end, but it's not so slow, like super slow, to make it a slow burn, so it's a medium burn. But I think this movie's saving grace is the mother in this film, played by Andi Matichak. I think that's the way I said it because that's what Google Translate told me. But I think she does one of the better performances I've seen all year. She does a great job portraying a woman that will do anything for her child, even though she doesn't know what she's doing for her son is actually the right thing. And I like that about this movie because you never know as a parent. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I've seen lots of parents, especially on TV. Sometimes you don't really know what is best for your kid. Are you doing a great job? Are you taking care of your kid the right way? It's pretty tough. And this movie portrays that at an extreme level because there's some creepy crap going on in this movie. And if I was this kid's parent, I would be like, I'd probably be a horrible parent. I'd be like, you know what? Pizza, I'm done. Can't do this. And that's why I don't have kids. Another thing that this movie does really well is I think the first act is probably one of the better, if it's not the better first acts I've seen, it's probably one of the best first acts that I've seen in a horror film. Because in horror films, you got to get a lot of information out in the first couple of minutes. You got to know what the bad thing is, you got to set the mood, and you just got to get people interested in this world that you're creating. And this movie does that. Upon the first 15 minutes of this movie, you get to know our main character, you get to know her son, you get to know the situation that they're in. I thought it was just really well done, really well executed. Now after that, that's where we got some problems. Because like I said before, it's just like a medium burn and stuff is happening in the film, but you kind of just feel like you're just sitting there. And I was sitting there. I was sitting on my couch while I was watching it. But you just feel like you're just going through the motions when you're watching the second half of this film. And it's not until the third act when things start ramping up and you start getting an idea of what's happening and you're like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. But even before then, you kind of know what's happening, you kind of know what's going on. There's also a lot of predictable moments in this movie. If you've seen a horror movie before, you kind of know where it's going to lead to. And that kind of took me out of the movie a little bit because I was like, okay, I already know what's going to happen, and it did happen. Overall, guys, I think that Son is a pretty interesting ride. There's a little bit of slowness in the middle part of the film, but if you want to know what's happening in this movie, because the ending is kind of freaking batshit crazy, I definitely think you should check it out. But guys, let me know if you've seen Son in the comments down below. See, I just want to say The Son because it sounds so much better. Did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter and my Instagram so you can stay up to date with my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff that YouTube wants me to do. And remember, guys, keep watching movies.